This is my type of joke. This is my type of joke. I like that.
Discovered.
That's funny. That Poopy Show? That was good. That's my type of joke.
S-X-Y.
And today we got things you've never bothered to Google. You already know the vibes. You sure check out my stuff.
Not yo-yo.
Sure check out Stanley's stuff.
Stanley Live.
And let you get straight into it. Talk to me.
Guy, you've got a lot of important things to do. I get it. Sometimes you
Oh, she upped the budget. That John look animated as
find
hell.
yourself wondering how something works, but you don't Google it immediately, so you forget. I, however, don't. I'm curious little George. I need answers now. And I've compiled some of these answers into a video
to me.
that'll probably cause stuff you wanted to Google but forgot. Starting with, why does the food you put in the microwave come out half still frozen and half completely nuclear?
I remember this. It's because microwaves don't do good against frozen water. They do better against already wet
water.
That was in the snow.
Yes.
In the snow versus
Because it's partly because of
it's dense.
dense.
And like the
you need the water to jiggle for it to like.
No, it doesn't give out enough like watts or something.
When something hold on. Isaac Newton. Something that remains not moving stays not moving. What's that shit?
Inertia.
You know? So an object of motion will be
Stay
in motion unless
until-
objected by something else.
Yeah.
So frozen water can't move with the microwave watts because it's already frozen. It's nothing to move. It's not in motion. When water is in it or when something's wet in it, it moves because it's already in motion, and the microwaves can help it stay in motion.
No.
Clear with no discernible pattern. To give an answer, I'll have to explain how a microwave
think I'm
works. You have a transformer that sends 4,000 volts of electricity that power the magnetron,
Right.
which creates microwaves to be transmitted into the cooking chamber by an antenna. These waves bounce around in the case, and whenever a beam passes through the food, it causes the molecules to vibrate and produce heat, thus heating the
Right.
food. But in the areas where the beam does not pass, nothing happens. A turntable helps with this, but the microwave radiation is uneven, the intensity and direction of the beams is not controlled, so you get to play perfect bite
Oh, we were both wrong.
lottery every time you want to pulse rifle
I feel like I was slightly less wrong
I
than
think
you
I was
though.
definitely
You were in a
closer than
completely
you.
different. You were in a completely different area.
your
That's what
leftovers.
happens when you're a genius.
Shut up.
Yum. Next. Yeah, why does water hurt after chewing gum? The answer
Okay, because peppermint makes your tongue sensitive. That's my guess.
There's a reactionary molecule, and what
You and
is
these fucking molecules, bro.
and what is within the structural integrity of what would be known as the DNA of mint. Once that is mixed in with the chemical balance of your tongue, added to water, it creates a frequency in your mouth which makes it seem colder than it actually is.
to that question is because it's supposed to. Menthol is a natural defense mechanism for mint plants. They use it to deter herbivores from eating them. Humans, however, saw mint and were like, hey, that's pretty good.
How it feels to chew fine gum.
Yes, refreshing. The cooling effect is the result of the chemical menthol act.
You actually got that. You used the wrong you used the wrong formula and got the right answer. Okay, Gigi, you're one up.
Activating the cold receptors in our mouth. So our mouth doesn't get cold, it just becomes more sensitive to
Or not up,
the
1-0.
cold, and thus everything we have after we chew menthol gum will feel colder. Similarly,
Okay.
capsaicin, the chemical found in chili peppers, activates the receptors in our mouth that detect heat, making you more sensitive to it. Next. Why do dogs come out of the blanket smelling like you just opened a bag of Tesco brand cheese
I
don't-
what?
yeah,
I don't know that
balls?
one.
Your dog's paws are the perfect... Excuse me just a second. The perfect breeding ground for yeast and bacteria. And these
And you just kissed that?
microorganisms produce a distinct odor. Bacteria thrives in warm, moist environments, so once you open up the ravioli chamber of rest and rejuvenation, you get hit with that heavenly popcorn smell. And don't worry, these bacteria aren't harmful and are part of your dog's natural microbiome. The smell originates from the paws because that's the only place dogs can sweat, and to be very specific, the smell comes from the bacteria eating the sweat, and the byproduct is what causes the odor. That's also why you stink. Technically, it's not you being
I swear to God.
I can't sniff it.
stinky, it's the bacteria on you making you stink. Next.
You smell straight. You smell straight.
Why are the noses missing on so many Egyptian statues? And while we're at it,
Because over time, the way that the statue is formed is that the statue's center of balance is stacked upon each other. So while the rest of the statues tend to have mass up under them to support them, the noses are basically a cliff with no structural integrity to support it. Thus, over time periods, erosion and wear and tear on the statue, the nose falls off because it lacks the structural integrity beneath it to remain uphold.
It's gonna sound like I copied your answer.
Well, I got the answer first, so that's still my point. I ain't gonna lie.
No, because I was dead.
I
what I was gonna say. I was letting you
say your
finish.
joke, say
Yeah,
your
because
joke.
like I'm thinking about it. This is dense. This is dense. This is dense. This is hanging off.
Yeah.
And if the statues are freaking millennia years old, it's gonna slide.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You gotta press that button quicker, game.
no, you already.
You
I
gotta press
thought
that
of it.
button
I was being
quicker,
a nice
gang.
nigga and
You
letting
got-
you go.
I
We don't
opened
have
it.
a button.
I pressed it quicker,
We
game.
don't have a button.
Press it quicker,
Steady.
game.
If you start
Stop,
a sentence,
stop.
out of respect for you, I'm not gonna. What am I supposed to do? Interrupt you?
I started my sentence
Nigga, I wanted
first.
you to go
won.
first. I was letting you go
No,
first.
I won. I'm not
I
gonna
was
lie.
letting you go first.
You don't have that competitive
No,
edge.
I'm not counting.
You don't have that competitive edge. I don't care if you counted. I know what I got.
I don't give a fuck what
why
you
are
got.
the
man.
heads
Bet.
missing off of
Bet.
so many Roman ones?
That nigga got no type of meat. I ain't gonna
Let's
lie.
start with the mystery of the ancient syphilis nose jobs. Because this isn't just wear and tear, it's intentional. The ancient Egyptians believed that the soul can inhibit an object, so making statues was not only an artistic endeavor, it was a spiritual one. The statues placed in the tombs were to some extent there to protect the contents of the tomb. So to prevent any retaliation from these supposedly living statues, looters coming in to steal
We were both wrong.
We were both wrong. We were
Alright,
arguing
touch
about
shit would break off their noses and some
It makes sense though. It makes sense.
though.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
eyes,
This is not
so the
with us.
spirits wouldn't be able to breathe or see them, and they die like that, I guess, a second time. But that being said, this wasn't entirely done by tomb raiders. This was also done to statues and images of problematic leaders. Not to mention during the 4th and 5th centuries when Christianity was the dominant religion in Egypt, church leaders advocated for the destruction of these living statues like, haha, got your nose, you filthy pagan. Roman statues, on the other hand, yes, a lot were damaged during the Middle Ages, arms and heads are usually weak points so they fall off, and yes, a lot of unfavorable
That nigga's chopped.
figures were also deliberately
just
beheaded.
bad.
However, Roman
Like, you take that away from his chin, he would have been tough.
Type shit.
sculptors were also very practical artists. They would sometimes create statues with removable heads, like those cheap anime figures from Alibaba. If the person being depicted falls out of favor, the head can be removed and simply swapped out for the next big thing. Additionally, this process allowed the heads to be made out of different materials or even by different artists. That's pretty good, but in some cases, modern-day art dealers figured out that they could hack off the heads and sell them in the body separately to maximize profits.
Get the ultra
So capitalism.
That's crazy.
Huh.
rare Caligula.
Romans were capitalists or no?
I thought they were just piping.
What?
The Romans weren't the ones piping?
No, but what does that have to do with the economic structure?
I thought that's just what they was doing. Like, I didn't think they partaked in other things outside of...
All right.
Let's at you from selected retailers right now for only $5.99. And embody sold separately. Batteries not included.
And while some heads have been reunited to the bodies,
Who did she get to read that?
That's good.
who knows how many are yet to be discovered. And now
So no head. That was good. That was good ball knowledge.
heads
I'm not
have been
gonna.
reunited to the bodies, who knows how many are yet to
This is my type of joke. I
be
like that.
discovered.
That's funny. That Poopy Show. That was good. That's my type of joke.
And now I couldn't decide what to put as a fifth question, so I'm just gonna quick fire bunch, okay? Let's timer. Actually, let's not because timers give me anxiety. Let's just do it. Why have I never seen a baby pigeon?
Because they're kept inside of their nest until they're ready to fly on their own. If you toss a baby pigeon too soon,
it's just gonna fall
and die on the ground. So most pigeons you see are in their teen adult years.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of a baby pigeon.
Ew. Keep that bitch in the nest. I ain't gonna lie.
Why doesn't honey spoil?
Honey doesn't spoil because of the density of the product.
Actually, that's a pretty good one. That's I would assume that because it's like molasses. It kind of like hardens, like the outside hardens and preserves the inside.
Never spoils because it has antimicrobial properties as well as a high sugar content, and sugar draws out water from bacteria so the bacteria can't grow. If you swallow a whole bunch of corn kernels when you die, will the urn they subsequently place you in double as a share bucket? No, the kernels will burn rather than...
No, because the acids inside of your stomach will stop the kernels from becoming able to pop. The acidity of it will
because it would...
Up at 200 degrees or higher temperatures, cremation furnaces are too hot. Try-free mail. Why do I fall asleep whenever I watch movies with my girl?
Being with a girl releases a pheromone that makes your body go to sleep. I saw this.
It's not actually because you're bored. You can be bored and not fall asleep. But movies, believe it or not, can affect your hormonal level.
You said being with a girl, though.
No, same concept. Being with a girl releases the same form. I can Google it. I can Google it right now. I can Google it right now. I can Google it right now. I thought she said in the context of watching it with your girl. I thought she said in the context of watching it with your girl.
UN psychology researchers tested the hormonal levels of 3 different groups before and after. Group A watched a nature documentary. Group B watched bits from a romantic movie. And Group C watched a compilation of scenes from The Godfather 2. Group A saw no changes. Group C had the testosterone levels of high testosterone men.
I f with Italian mob boss movies, bro. It's the same plot every single time, but I eat it up, bro.
And increased by 30%. And as for the group that watched the romantic film, while women saw no change in their testosterone levels, in the men, testosterone dropped while progesterone levels in both men and women increased. A drop in testosterone will make you tired, and an increase in progesterone will make you feel more relaxed. But also, it makes you feel closer to your partner. And turns out there's a lot of persons Redbox can tell you about them, not only personality-wise, but also hormones.
Movie will make you horny. Is that what we just dissected?
Wait, what? What are you talking
Watching a romantic movie will make you horny?
No, it makes you tired. Tired.
No, but yes, that's one of the things.
It gets you closer with your partner, not closer as in horny. No, you just...
I don't even need that.
Wise. Oh, this one's good. Why do some people have really fucking annoying baby voices and they hate them and they're a mystery because in the person's head they sound actually really cool? It's probably the size of your vocal cords or a condition called puberphonia. And probably hear your voice as a
No,
much...
my vocal cords be fat as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That don't be annoying. Like, I be, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I be thinking I be having a squeaky voice on some shit. You feel what I'm saying? And I just like... Word like
yeah, I know what you're talking about,
lie, bro.
Yeah, I totally get what you're talking about, bro. Like, yeah, it just like completely makes sense on some shit for real.
Squeaky voice should be mad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't even like, I don't even know why you would want to have a voice like that. Like,
people will be living like that.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine for real.
Deeper and richer one than it actually is, because you hear a combination of air as well as bone conducted sound. And bone conduction enhances lower frequencies, so you actually probably sound squeaky as shit. Not me though, couldn't be me. Okay, where's my goddamn sock? What type of shirtory level prison break did it execute in order to escape the laundry? People lose 1.3 socks monthly, and it's likely not somewhere inside your washing machine, but it's actually just a low stakes issue and
You're wearing mismatched socks right now.
Say, put that on your life. Put that on your life. Put that on your life that I won't show, like... No, put it on your life.
Yeah, nigga, fine.
Shut up, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
On your
Shut
life,
the fuck up.
on your life, on your life, on your life, on your life.
On your life.
Now you switching it up. You see how you give it. I actually don't think they're the same socks.
I only own one pair of white socks. Just one's inside out.
Yeah!
That's not mixed match. That's not mixed match.
Nah.
That's not mixed match.
Nah, that counts. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you serious?
Don't piss me off.
Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
That overly
No, it
counts.
doesn't.
That overly counts.
What are you talking about?
That overly counts. If you could call anybody up, they would agree.
No.
Yes, that overly
If one
counts.
sock is inside out, that
is
counts as
mixed match.
mixed match? No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
If you wear one pants leg inside out and you wear the other leg, that's mismatching, game. Dude, no. Come here. No, because I'm about to mess you up. Come here. I'm about to mess you up. Come here. Come here. I'm about to mess you up. I'm about to mess you up. Is the inside of it, look, is the inside of your sock the complete same way as the outside of your sock? If there is even an incremental difference between the way the inside and the outside of the sock is made, it's mismatched. It's mismatched. Yo, that's crazy. Niggas could just wear socks with different stitching and it not be mismatched, bro.
Actually, all that doesn't matter. Both my socks are inside out.
No.
He
owed you in
I didn't touch it. I sat there. I swear to God. I will put it on my. I will put it on my life. I didn't change my socks. I sat in there and didn't do anything. You know what I did? I sat in there, plugged my ears to not listen to you fucking talking, and then I looked down and I was like, oh, actually, both my socks are inside out. And then I came back out. No, you're him. You're him. Congratulations, I'm tight.
Yeah, Gobble. I don't actually want one. I don't like watermelon. You know I don't like watermelon. You legit know that,
Bro, I'm mad, and then I show you cause I'm like, you know what? I'm mad right now, but I'll f with my nigga, bro. Yeah, I forgot that you don't like watermelon, because I'm not thinking about that, because I'm like, let me just get out of my face. I'm so glad we don't have a chat right now. I would end scream.
Information bias has led you to believe it's gone forever when it's probably in a crevice somewhere or under your furniture. Is my partner cheating on me? Most likely not, but the fact that you feel insecure in your relationship probably means there's other deeper issues that need to be addressed. And here's a somewhat precise amount of wood a woodchuck would chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. And finally, what is the best energy drink on the
None of them. You're not gonna touch 30.
sugar-free Red Bull.
market? In my expert opinion, solid tie between extreme Cobra power, which I'm pretty sure is only sold in the darker parts of Eastern Europe, and gamer subs, which unlike it.
Oh, Poopy Show, bruh. You know what, actually?
Extreme Cobra Power now has European and Australian sites up and running, which means you can get your fix of anime girl files faster and cheaper than ever before. Or I don't know, maybe my person.
With Poopy Show OD, I've been reacting to her for almost a year now.
No, I love Poopy Show.
This tough. This means something to me.
I want you to skip my ads.
You think I'm watching one of your ads? Do you really think I'm watching one of your ads? Are you crazy? Hey, man. That's gonna be the video. Be sure to check out my stuff. Matter of fact, don't even say it, bro. Not Yo-Yo Live, Stanley Live. Hey, man, we gonna catch you guys in the next.
You joking though, right?
What annoys me about your rage bait, bro, is you be doing it for the bit. Like, you, obviously, yeah. I be actually mad. I'm the only one that's not enjoying it, bro. It's just me.
Yeah, I be enjoying
I know you're having a blast, nigga.
Because I'm like, what are you doing? The thing is, sometimes I can't tell, even though every time you say you're mad, I'm like, you're not mad. He mad.
When you said my socks, I changed my socks, I promise you, I genuinely got to.
Nah, come on. I'm not gonna lie. That hit is so light for that to fall just now. That was overly
It's a
crazy.
broken tripod, bro.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. That was like 2 newtons of force, bro.
It's a broken tripod. Of course, it's gonna fall to 2 newtons of force. But yes, yes. I don't actually think you've ever rage baited me, and I was doing it for the bit.
I will say, I think this was the best one. I don't think there was one that was better than this.